IELTS exam preparation strategy. My name is Ben Worthington from IELTSpodcast.com, and we're going to focus on your IELTS exam preparation strategy. Now, this is a tutorial dedicated towards exam preparation, and it's been adapted towards your IELTS preparation. So let's go through it. Now, after watching this tutorial, you're going to have more idea on how you can define and set clear goals. You're going to have hopefully you're going to adapt a more logical and flexible approach, and ideally you'll become more self-disciplined and more motivated, and probably just through doing all of those things we've just listed here, you'll probably improve your confidence as well, which is a key factor. So let's get started. So first of all, identify the best time to work for you. For me personally, I work best at about 9 a.m, 10 a.m. in the morning until about 1 o'clock. That's when I do all my important work. Everybody has different times. Some people work best from 10 p.m. till 2 a.m. in the morning. So just find out which is the best for you. Second, find a place where you won't be distracted. This is very important, especially with IELTS preparation, because you could be halfway through writing a task 2, you get distracted, you come back, and now you've got to get really into the mindset of writing that essay again, and it's not easy at all. Finally, experiment. I know friends that work best on the metro, and so what I'm saying is just find a decent place, one that works for you, and it doesn't matter how crazy it is. What matters is if it works. Next tip: when you do sit down and you are using that time you've dedicated for your preparation, be focused. Okay, don't just put in your diary IELTS 4 p.m, 8 p.m, or whatever, or IELTS Tuesday. No, be very specific and focus on the specific task you want to be doing. So don't just put writing. Get really specific and break it down into all the components, and identify the component or the part of the exam or the writing task that you have difficulty in, and focus on that one. Okay, so if idea generation is a problem, find out which types of essays give you grief regarding idea generation. I know that a lot of students suffer with economic essays and they just can't think of any ideas. So get reading about this topic, get extracting ideas, and try sample questions, and then try the sample questions. If you're lost, put the topic into Google, get some academic reports, start reading through them and research for the idea, and then you start building up your memory bank of ideas. Second point, keep your eating under control. This sounds really silly, but it's absolutely fundamental. I know that when I eat lots of those chemical sweets, which I do enjoy, the fluorescent pink ones and the acidic lemon ones and all this, I know that I cannot focus at all, and it just makes it so much more difficult. And especially if you're preparing for a writing topic that you've got no interest in, like crime essays or global warming essays, then you need every single help that you can get. Basically, we're stacking the deck, just doing lots of little things to increase our overall chances. Then, of course, goes without saying, drink lots of water, eat healthy, and you'll find a big boost in your stamina. Stay flexible. So don't beat yourself up if you get distracted. Just turn back to your topic or your objective, and just get straight back into it. If you do get distracted, or if you're working in an environment, maybe you've got kids, or maybe it's just a tricky environment to work in and you've got no options, and you do get distracted, just write, okay, just put a note there for yourself. Finish off body paragraph 2 for crime essay. Yeah, and then when you do come back into it, maybe in a day or two, you're not having to start from zero and then later finding a half-finished essay that you've got to review. You're just making the most of your time, that's all. Next one, organize that time. So make a time plan, make a detailed schedule. So maybe on Monday you're going to copy out sample essays, Tuesday highlight useful phrases from the essays, then Wednesday you may be going to write out 2 new essays using that vocab, and then on Thursday write a new essay using the vocab from your memory, and then send that essay in for correction under exam conditions. For example, just write it in 40 minutes or an hour if you're doing both of them. Okay, and then don't forget as well to cross off the task, because it's quite rewarding for yourself. And here's another tip: eat that frog. Research what eat that frog means, and I'll just basically explain. It means do your most horrible task first thing. Once you get the most horrible task out of the way, everything else seems easy, and it makes it much easier. So do your IELTS preparation first thing in the morning. That's my recommendation. Obviously, if that's not your best time for working, don't bother. But if you can, do it first thing in the morning, get it out of the way, then move on to your next task. Next one, organize your time effectively. So don't bother going out and learning about how to write a discursive essay if you're still making spelling mistakes. Okay, this is like trying to enter a Formula 1 race with a Ford Fiesta and painting the Ford Fiesta thinking it's going to make going to improve your speed or your results. It's not. What you need to do is first get hold of your language skills, get them under control, find out where the errors are, and then once you've got your language skills under control, then start looking at working on your exam skills. Okay, and this is probably the issue if you're scoring 6.5 or less. Probably language skills are the key to focus on. So keep track of your results. What there's the saying, I can't remember where it's from, but it's what doesn't get measured doesn't improve. And that's quite self-explanatory. So you need to measure how well you're doing. Get feedback on your essays. You can do that at my site, IELTSwritingtask.net. And then I always tell my students that I'll review their work and I'll say, okay, articles, punctuation, and I don't know, singular, plural agreement. Those are the areas you need to focus on. Okay, and then I recommend they go back, do some research on those, do some online tests, and then send more essays. But don't just send essay after essay after essay without doing any research or improvement. Now, final point is be realistic. Okay, finish the task before you get to the next one, as in don't start practicing on listening if you're halfway through an IELTS writing task 2. Okay, don't put down that you're going to write down 10 essays in one morning, because you just end up burnt out. Also, try not to be hard on yourself. This sounds a bit woo-woo, but yeah, if you're studying with a more relaxed mind, a more confident mind, then it's going to be more effective. Finally, break it up into blocks of 25 minutes. This is what I've been started doing recently. It really works for me. Maybe 30 minutes will work for you, maybe 40 minutes what works is what works for you, but just experiment. I find 25 minutes works fantastically, and you can find more about that. Just jump on Wikipedia, Pomodoro technique. Then finally, thank you for watching and good luck in your exam. Now, if you want more help and more resources, you can check out sentenceguide.com. That's an online IELTS course. You can get some feedback for your essays at IELTSwritingtask.net, or maybe you just want to find out more about the exam, get some more material, watch some more tutorials, then you can find a lot of stuff at IELTSpodcast.com. So, hope that video was good. Leave a comment down in the video. Hope you found it useful, and all the best with your IELTS preparation. Take care.